from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next.
Welcome, your Milwaukee Brewers.
Just about set to go now. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Mason Wynn, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
And that is out of play. And that one is downstairs. Ball two.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. First pitch, and he just misses. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That one a little bit high, and the count's even at 2. Ground ball right side. Hoskins takes it to the bag. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Let's take a look at our lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
And that one is lifted in the air. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. It's the Cardinals nothing, and the Brewers coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. Back here at American Family Field. And towing the slab, it's Sonny Gray. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
Jackson Chourio leading things off and takes a strike. And there's a ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pulls it in for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Now it's Christian Yelich. There's a strike. 1 out, bases empty.
Let's go, Christian.
Ripped on the ground to second. To first. Yelich out on the play.
Batting third, the catcher, William Contreras.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's William Contreras. Outside low, ball 1. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. And now 3-1. 2 outs, bases empty. On the ground, Donovan. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan
Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell gets under it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
Donovan.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Fastball is outside. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
2 strikes.
No score here in the second. That one not close. And now it's filled up 3-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He sends it out of here. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Lars Nootbaar in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell snags it. 2 away.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 18.
2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Walker will hit next. That's hard hit on the line. Mitchell makes the play, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, stepping in,
Brewers,
Garrett Mitchell.
The center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Gray back to work. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
And here is Hoskins.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that's in there at the knees.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and it remains 1-0. New inning getting started, and now it's Ivan Herrera. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Panama. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. A changeup missing. 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Victor Scott at the plate now. That's ball 1. Just missed. And now 2-1.
2-1.
That clips the corner. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
That's to third, done. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So the lineup flips over at the plate. Mason Wynn led off the game with a strikeout. And that one fouled off. Scott leads off first with one away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Line drive. He's got it, and there's two away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-2.
Goes down looking. So one left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And here is Oliver Dunn. Fought off foul. Next offering is down low. And he swings over the top there.
Good late
One ball,
sink on that
2 strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
One down, base is empty. Pitch in the dirt, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
This is Bryce Terang. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Two outs. And that one moves his feet. Lifted in the air, right center field. Scott brings it in. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Wilson Contreras.
Let's go, Brewers!
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one hammered. That's back there. Off the Jumbotron, it's out of here. And he really did some damage with that one. A solo shot. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
One down. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count. Outside, that's a ball.
That one
Ball
missed.
2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Nootbaar in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Mitchell gets under it. And that is that. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
Just missed. That one fouled off.
That's ball 2.
That one misses. Now 3-1.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
fouls one away, and now 3-2. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. Sonny Gray checks on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3, got him with the sweeper.
Now batting, catcher
William Contreras. Up now for the Brewers. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. Banks off the wall. Rounds third. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
One out. Runner at second. Mitchell now at the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. First pitch misses. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's under it. Hauls it in. 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he's going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Contreras at second with 2 down. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0.
That's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Rhys Hoskins, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And that one clips the corner. Late swing, foul to the left.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one is absolutely belted. See you later. And they add a couple more. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Rhys Hoskins up now for the Brewers. And there's a strike. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's outside.
Nope, outside.
And a count 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Nootbaar ranging back. Up against the wall and brings it in. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Peralta back to work. Hammered, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Pretty
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's downstairs and outside. That one hit to right. Chourio brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's a speed threat, Victor Scott. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Man at first, 1 away. And that one almost got him.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. He boots it. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, or at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Digging in, Mason Wynn. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, runners at second and third. And that's in for a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Ryan Hudson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ashby, the power lefty, up as well. And a 1-1. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Pitch misses. 3-2 now. Alec Burleson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Second and third, one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cardinals 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And there's a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it is 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Nope.
Good eye in that spot. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar. And that will end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee. All set for the top of the sixth. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. And it skips into dirt. Strike three, got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So now it's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game.
Arenado.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that is strike one.
Inside, ball one.
And that's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fires over to Hoskins. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's do this, Brewers.
Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the sixth. That one pushed to the left and foul. Tapped in front of the plate. Tosses to first. St. Louis goes down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cardinals 2. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Yelich, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Leahy also getting ready.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Scott makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Contreras in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped on a line. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers go down quietly, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching from
on the mound now, Yoel
number
Payamps.
31.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Lars Nootbaar digs in now.
The left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
And fouled off. Just missed. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hoskins makes the grab, and there's one away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Walker in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Movement in the bullpen. Jared Koenig appears to be getting loose. Hudson getting loose as well. And that one wrapped foul. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now batting.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera. And that one fouled off. Yoan. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott, 1 for 2. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And the next pitch is way outside. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Strike him out. Punch him out.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. JoJo Romero.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
The center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
And 1-2. And that one missing low.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one hit to first. Contreras steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
First pitch, not close. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a foul out of play. Next one in the dirt. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And the count's full. And that's ball four.
No, that's a ball. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Lifted in the air, out to left. Nootbaar moves under it. He makes the grab, and there's two away. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers.
Third baseman, Oliver Dunn.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's low.
Frelick leads off first with two down to the inning.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Hit on the ground to short. The throw to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Brewers strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Brewers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jarrett Koenig.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The lefty fires. In for a strike. 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, out towards right center. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. He did not go around. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That catches the outside corner. And it's 2-1. And that's down and away. Wilson Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And strike 2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now,
Louis.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matthew Liberatore.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. That misses the zone, and that's ball
Counts
1.
1-0.
Just missed. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Next offering is outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
And now Jackson Chourio
went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Terang gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Kyle Leahy preparing to come on if needed. Fernandez also throwing. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lined into right. Walker hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher William Contreras.
Now here is William Contreras. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit, Garrett Mitchell. Fastball for a strike at 95. Two on, 2 outs, and a foul ball. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 3 and the Cardinals 2.
Now Pitching for
Back
the
now,
Brewers,
and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Arenado in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
That's out.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Donovan, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Late on that fastball.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just
went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with two strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to right. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.